What is up, Cobra Kai fans? Welcome back to the channel. We are live, and before everybody starts saying congratulations, we haven't hit 100K yet, but as I check the amount of subscribers left, we're only 144 away. So I was noticing it was getting nearer and nearer, and I'm like, I was gonna head to the gym, but I want to be here right now, as we could get 100,000 within the next half an hour, and I want to be here for it. So I thought, I don't want to be at the gym and then we end up getting the milestone. But wow, I so much has gone through my mind in the last minute before we even went live. Welcome everybody to the channel. If this is your first stream, welcome to Cobra Kai Nation. I hope you've all had a great day, and for me, it's been just a really crazy day, just considering that. And yeah, I hope you're all having a great week. It's Wednesday. It's 12 days after Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 is out, so we've all had time to dissect it, to process it, the crazy Part 2 finale, and we've all probably gone, this is the biggest cliffhanger in the show. And what a way to celebrate right after Part 2's drop. So how's everybody doing? I have a live subscriber count. So I'm gonna keep this up, and we're gonna live react to it as it happens. So that is the current marker. 153 subs. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna use this as a Q&A for you guys. If you have any questions, any Part 2 questions, and anything in general. Ariana, what's going on? Thank you for the congrats, and thank you for being here. How's it going? What's going on? Karate Kid Bread, thank you. I really appreciate that. What's going on, Ryan? Bryce, how's it going? Hope you're well. Boxiest, what's going on? It's awesome to see you. It's been a while, actually. Thank you for being here, bro, and appreciate the congrats. John Beans. Wow, what a profile photo. What's going on? Corey, thank you so much. Yeah, so I can't believe this. So we're very close, very close. Hopefully we'll get this like in an hour, because it could just change at any moment. But wow. Bro is the best Miguel cosplay. I appreciate that. I absolutely love cosplaying. You know, Miguel is definitely my main one, or my only one, really. But I will say this: I want to cosplay other characters, because I think it's cool to appreciate other characters in that way as well. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Spider Pebble, let's get 100,000. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Cobra. What's going on, Miggy edits? Could you do an interview with Zara? Hey, I would love to speak to Raina. You know, I won't say yes or no if I'm interviewing her or not, because I want to keep it a buck. But I really do want to speak to her. I think she'd be awesome to interview about the show and everything. And yeah, it'd be really cool to like just talk to her in general. She's super cool and so amazing what she's done with Cobra Kai and just her career, and as a martial artist, you know, 13-time world champ, and it's just amazing what she's achieved. So I mean, I really want to talk to her. She's so super cool. So yeah. And I know a lot of people have been fanning over her. I don't know what's going on. I think it was a bit blurry, the camera. hitting 100K is better than winning the Sekai Tekai. Well, because the Sekai Tekai isn't real, you could say that, yeah. I think though in the story, the characters winning the Sekai Tekai is probably the biggest thing, one of the biggest things for them. So, yeah. Junior, thank you so much. Nate, thank you. Appreciate that. Again, I haven't hit 100K yet, but we are very close. 4K Marsha, hello. Or Mars, hello. W, appreciate that. Boria, is that how you say your name? Silent J. Congratulations, man. Greetings from Spain. Vivan los Furia de Pantera. I love that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. And yeah, what about our Dojo, right? Baxter Rocks, thank you so much. Cobra Kai Nation and Nathan Six coming together. You know what? I love Josh Hill for that. I'll never forget how funny that moment was when I saw him in LA at the premiere for part 1 and he said that. Yeah, what a great tune, right? There's got to be a rendition of it. Maybe I have to get someone to make that. Frank, thank you so much. And yes, I have to give you a massive shout out because you've been here from a very early part of the journey, and I don't forget that. I really haven't forgotten any regulars. I always remember the people that are always here, always giving love, always giving support, always there no matter what. And Frank, you are one of those legends. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, brother. Thank you for always being around, even if you're not there every stream. I know you're always there. And you've been part of this journey as well. So I really appreciate that. And like you said, Cobra Kai Nation never dies. I hope one day we meet at a Comic-Con or something, brother, so I can thank you in person. Ben is also somebody that's been part of that. And yeah, brother, yeah, we're very close. I'll officially say that when we see 100K. I still can't believe we're this close. And it's been one of the craziest journeys, man. I again appreciate you, Ben Matello, for always being there and always seeing you in the streams. I always, like I say, remember the regulars, and again, I hope I can thank you in person and meet you at a con as well, my brother. Hopefully, I'll get to meet a lot of you guys, the regulars and the people I've seen here over the years, because it'll be such a cool way of bringing it full circle with not this, but well, not just this, but like with the show's journey ending in a few months. So yeah, Ben, I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being a badass. James, thank you so much, man. I'm doing good. Yeah. Congrats when you hit 100K. Yes, I like how you said that. We have to still wait. But yeah, it's been crazy. Thank you so much for the support, man. Yes, Jasper. Come on, bro. TJ's World, the sub growth is crazy. So you're on like 70K a few weeks ago. Congrats, brother. It has been crazy. Yeah, like since part 2's drop, it's really gone up. It's been insane. I thought I would get like a good amount, but I still thought probably by the time part 3's out, I'll get 100K. But no, it looks like you guys and all the followers or people that see my content just wanted me to get it quicker, which I appreciate. And yeah, it's been crazy. So thank you so much for saying that, TJ. Cobra Kai Rapper, I appreciate that. I mean, we are definitely hitting 100K. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we definitely are doing that. So I appreciate the support, man. I mean, that means a lot to me, Miguel Serpiente. If I really have inspired you, that means a lot. And I hope that's one of the impacts with what I do is that I inspire others to pursue their goals and, to never let anyone tell you otherwise or never let anyone get in your way. And if you have to make sacrifices and even if people don't understand what you've gone through and they don't understand what you've done in order to get here and to basically work your ass off. And, there's always going to be people that never understand you and never understand the full potential that you have. And the only person that does is yourself. You know where you've been on your journey, and you're the only one and the only version of yourself that understands that better than anybody. you are alone in your journey, but you're also surrounded by great people, which hopefully a lot of you have, and you have a support network, and you have great friends, you have great family, you have great supporters. A support network is so important, and it's so important to be around people that you uplift and uplift you at the same time. I think that's very important. So I really appreciate you saying that, and smash those goals, strike first on them. Nate, I appreciate you doing that. Thank you for also being around as well a lot. I always see you in the stream, so I really appreciate your support, man. You know what? The more you watch the part 2 finale, the more gripping it feels, and with the music, and despite what Quan's trying to do to Axel, it's just sad that they're at this point where this has happened, and this all started with the Karate Kid film. So for them to get to this point where a kid dies, it's sad. It really is sad. So yeah, it's just such a tragic moment, and what a way to go into part 3. And now they're gonna wrap up the show. It's just like, wow, so heavy. It really is Karate Kids or Cobra Kai's Infinity War Endgame. With this final season, it's just been surreal. Sean, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate your support. I really do. Thank you. Um, Thank you, Melissa. I have to give you a massive shout out. You're always here, and that is dedication. And I really appreciate you always participating in streams. Like really putting out a lot of effort into like discussing the show on streams, participating in that way, and just being an active member of the channel. And just really appreciate your support. So thank you so much, Melissa. And it never goes unnoticed with your energy and everything you bring as a viewer. So thank you so much. You're the best. Oh, I appreciate that. Is it a Tav? A Tav? Are you where are you from as well? That's a cool name. I really appreciate you saying that, especially because there's other really good channels. So thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that. Frank, thank you for the kind words, bro. And yes, hope to meet in person someday. Yes, 100%, man. 100%. Hope we get to meet at some point and our paths cross. You have a Cobra Kai gi? Which one? The classic Cobra Kai or Silver's Cobra Kai or Korean Cobra Kai? I want to see, bro. Very close. Yes, 128 to go. What is the worst and best theory you ever heard? Okay, this is a funny question. I would probably say the worst theory is the worst one is probably someone saying Julie Pierce is Kenny Payne's mum. And the best theory, that's a tough one. Because there's so many great theories. I think this is tough because the best theory can be defined, in earlier seasons, because people might have made a theory from the earlier seasons of the show, and it's going to happen in the final part of season 6. So that is tough. I have to come back to that, boy, yeah, because that's a tough one. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sorry about my cough. I'm still a little bit ill. Did we get a sneak peek of the last episode at 100,000 subscribers? No, I'm not Netflix. And plus, I would have had to have agreed something with them or whatever to make that happen. I mean, if that was like something I could have done for celebrating 100K, that would have been really cool. But I think it's difficult. Yeah, I don't think that's something I would ever be able to do unless like it was possible. Never say never, but that would be a very cool way to celebrate 100K. But yeah, Sean, OG, 100K, let's go. Thank you for your hard work. Sean, I really appreciate that. But thank you for everything you do. Again, mod, being part of the channel, and just being an awesome subscriber, bro. Like, thank you always for the love and, being part of this. And again, I don't forget anyone that's been part of this journey. and it's always pushed me. You know, I always have. I always notice you being here as well. So thank you so much, Sean. And you're about us. So stay about us. Um, Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. What's up, Titan Talk? How you doing? Tristan, thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. Dale, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, buddy. Um, no, I've not watched part three. Nobody's watched part three unless you're like one of the creators of the show, or probably the cast. But yeah, Cobra Kai hits so different for real. It hits so different. I had to make a whole channel. That tells you how much it hits. Just as an example. Um, Thank you so much, Melissa. That's really sweet of you to say. Um, I do my best. You know, I simply care about the show a lot, and I really just want to share that passion with the show, with you guys and other people. And that was like one of my biggest achievements, is to be able to spread a passion with others that appreciate the passion and are also equally passionate about Cobra Kai and Karate Kid. So it's been amazing, and you know, I've met so many lovely people on this journey, and again, I don't forget who's been a part of the journey. You know, everybody, even hate or anything negative, that's made me stronger, it's made me better. And, you know, the positivity that grows and enforces me for my passion. And especially if people are that excited to even see me making content. I mean, what a crazy thing, right? Like, just to have appreciation for appreciating something you like or covering something you like. It's just amazing how it sort of created its own thing there. But yeah, I just can't believe that. Nate, thank you so much. Yeah, it is. It was great to see you in LA for the Live and Badass event, and it was a really cool event, right? I really was hoping they would do something for season 6 like that. I mean, the premiere was great for part 1, but yeah, that would have been super cool if they had something, you know, for that sake. But is Hector going to be a part 3? I don't know, Lele. I honestly think it would be interesting if they even brought him back, because I'm in doubt if he's going to return, even if we get to see um, Judy Pierce, because at this point we got 5 episodes left. I don't know if we're going to have time for it. There'd have to be like references, or the names would have to be like dropped in a certain way. Again, Julie, she could come back in the future, but I don't think she's in part 3. And I know Hayden said on Twitter in this Q&A, like, you know, Julie Pierce isn't going to be in part 3, but you know, we already know Hayden's a troll. He always jokes around, but he also is truthful. So don't think every single thing he says is a lie. I mean, in this case, it could be, but we just have to see. Um, but yeah, I think the the thing is, we have to just wait and see, you know. So let's see, let's see. Uh, Currently reading Ralph's book. Oh, that's such an awesome read. I need to read it again because I read it a while ago. I actually was going to. You just reminded me. There was a read through I was going to do with another book, but I think it would be cool if I did that on the channel. But if you guys want to see me do a read through of some sort, uh, that would be fun. Oh no, that's all good, man. Honestly, I still got the photo thanks to Drew, because I remember because my phone died and he literally let me have his phone just to take the photo. So luckily, I was able to take the photo. I wish I just bought an iPhone before that trip. I made such a mistake not buying an iPhone. Um, Tony Loth, congratulations, best UK creator. Oh, thank you so much, man. And whenever someone says that, it's actually sounding like all the other talented creators and other amazing people in this fandom. I really appreciate that. So it's really nice to you to say that. And what's one spin-off Cobra Kai show you'd like to see other than Miyagi one? Honestly, I'd love to see a spin-off on Chosen back in Okinawa. Even a Core Force spin-off. I mean, I just feel like you can do so much more with those younger characters because again, their stories are not finished. It's just the characters' arcs in Cobra Kai series is being wrapped. Doesn't mean the characters' endings are like definitive, so that that's it. They're retiring. It's so far from that. With Johnny and Daniel, they're obviously that's like a different story with those guys retiring and everything. But like, yeah, I think it's interesting to say the least on that regard. What is your Sakai Sakai dream team? Any character? Oh, that's tough. I've been asking the cast this. I think my dream team would be okay. So it's just off the bat, really, but I would say Miguel, Robbie, Quan, Axel, maybe Yoon. And this is just from Cobra Kai series, not like Karate Kid with the younger versions of like Daniel and Johnny. This is just Cobra Kai. So Yoon, because that's 5. I need one girl. Oh, that's tough. If I don't want to take out Yoon, but because I might need 2 female fighters, I would say Sam and Tori, or Sam and Zara, and then Senseis. I would say Chosen and Terry Silver. I would love to have Johnny and Daniel there, or Chosen, Terry Silver, and Johnny. I'll go with that because you get Miyagi-Do, you get Johnny, and then you get Silver and his version. Oh, that would be badass. That would be very badass. We are 103 subs away. No, Boxiers, that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. If you guys have a dream team for the Sekai Takai, your 6 competitors for your team and 2 senseis minimum, you can take 3. Comment them in the live chat. I want to see them, and we can discuss that as well because that'd be quite a fun stream. Doing that, I didn't actually get round to doing anything like that, but that'd be fun. I'm sub before 100k. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, 101. The butterflies in my stomach right now. Like I feel like, oh my god, it's so surreal. Oh my god, yes, Melissa, that's a great point actually. I actually remember bringing this up like a few weeks ago. I think, well, not a few weeks ago. I think this was like as part 2 dropped. With the way they're talking about the Iron Dragons and developing them and the characters, I would love to see a backstory on Sensei Wolf, how Axel and Zara ended up in Iron Dragons, even if it was like a limited series, like 1 season series. I wouldn't mind that. Like it would be very cool to get backstory on the dojo and seeing like how they got into the first Sakai Takai, because that took place in 2018. Because in the timeline, it's now 2020. Wow, 99 subs away. Quano Axel. Oh, overall, that's tough. I mean, I like both. I can't decide. This is tough. You've been here since 16k. Wow. That was right before season 4's drop. I was at 16k because I hit 20k just as season 4 came out. Quan is a great choice. So is Axel. But I feel like Quan he's so extra, and I love that. I love what they've done with his character, and I think such a great character to introduce to this, this whole thing. So yeah. Wow. Danny, I've been here since 30K. Wow, 30K. I just find it so amazing when people say when they were subbed, and then like I think of the exact moment when I was at that like subscriber count. That's honestly crazy. Uh, wow. I had a funny dream about Cobra Kai. I was looking at Johnny's ID and he thought it was his driver's license. I told him it was his ID. Johnny looked at me quite as funny. That's actually a funny dream. Uh, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Freddy Fernandez spin-off. I mean, I'm curious if he'll be in part 3, but I honestly don't know unless he just wants to see what Daniel's doing in the Seikai Taikai because it's like going to be in the valley because of the part 3 footage that they showed inside the dojo. And I talked about it in the video on my channel. If you look at it, it's called Cobra Kai Season 6 First Look, Part 3 First Look. And I did an analysis, so check that out if you haven't. Freddy Fernandez, well, there was an Easter egg to him in Season 2 when the Miyagi-Dos were training in that freezer, the walking freezer. So, yeah. Cobra Kai Underground, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We are very close. 90 subs! 90 subs! That's crazy. Oh my god. Excuse my cough. I think a DS family spin-off would be cool with Johnny and Miguel raising a kid and Robbie and Miguel being in it. I think that would be like a very different direction. It would be like honestly, I just feel like you can make a sitcom out of that, but I don't think the big three would want to do that with just a bunch of characters, unless like the really funny humorous characters like Stingray got a spin-off, which he basically had his own sitcom. I wouldn't mind that. That'd actually be kind of funny, like just his own self-contained story. But I do think Stingray or even Paul Walter Hauser has actually pitched a movie idea to the big three. He actually told me that when I met him again in October back in Scotland. When I spoke to him, I actually remember him bringing it up in our interview, a little interview we did. So yeah, that's an interesting idea though. You know, I thought that could have been Shannon Keane, or it could even be somebody that might know something on Mr. Miyagi's past. It could also be a board member from like the Seikai Taikai. It could be someone else. Again, it could just be another character. I'm not entirely sure, but it could be Shannon Keane, Robbie's mum, from looking from that angle. But I'm not sure. It's hard to say, really. My dream team would be Miguel and Zara as captains, with young Mike and Johnny, Sam and Quan, Mr. Miyagi and Kim Sung Young as the center. That team is so OP. Oh my god, you need such a balance with that. But yeah, I definitely think there would be, there'd be something there. It's tough to say. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, that's definitely a team that could easily win it. Just Miyagi and Kim Sung Young as senseis, though. They're like polar opposites. So you have to think about that. That would be a tough one to think about. But yeah. Yeah, I think the prequel Mr. Miyagi has been spoken about a lot, and I think the creators of Cobra Kai have said that they really want to talk about or do a spin-off. Because like they made that clear quite recently with that. I'm really sorry about the stream being laggy again. Literally no one is using Wi-Fi in my house. Like I only have my phone on like 5G. Everything else is not being used. So I don't know why it's laggy. My Wi-Fi is so fine other than that, but I don't know why it's doing that. Amram, what's going on, man? Good to see you again on here. Yeah, Christian, I think it probably is Shannon's mum, but again, I could be wrong. 7 years in YouTube. Are you saying did you mean I was on on YouTube for 7 years. It's actually been 5 years for me because of my first channel. I've been doing Cobra Kai Nation though for 4 years. But yeah. Did Miguel win that opening match in episode 7? The balance, the one fighting on like the board, like the balance board. Yeah, Ghost said crazy, man. I checked your channel the other day. You had like 85K. Now you're close to 100K. Congrats, man. Honestly, it's crazy. I don't like to check every second or every like day like too much on what the sub count's like, but every time I've checked it when I'm like posting a new video or whatever, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I'm just like in awe. So yeah, it's honestly crazy. Um Regarding any leaks, Titan Talk, best thing to do is avoid those by not going on videos that covering leaks or anything where like people are just talking about it in different websites. Just be careful. Um just all that stuff. Just don't ruin anything for the final part, especially if like the stuff is true or not. But yeah, avoid it as best as you can. I think Netflix have finally been taking it seriously with all that stuff. So that's good, but I was kind of hoping they would do that sooner because this is the final stretch of the show. We got to reprotect everything, and but yeah, a nation has legs. Honestly, Josh Hill, he's made that theme iconic. Yeah, the against the two West End Warriors, he did. I think because they were struggling at that point. Just subscribe, bro. It's so close. Thank you so much for subscribing. 83 subscribers to go. Don't worry, I have a lot more interviews dropping. I've been delayed a little bit because I've been a little bit ill this past week with the cold and a bit of a cough. So I'm much better than I was last week, but I have unfortunately had to reschedule a lot of interviews. Otherwise, I would have had some more out now. Even in terms of editing, I would have had more out now. So yeah, please stay tuned. I will be dropping more very soon. I think that's pretty much when everybody got into YouTube for real. Like early 2010s was special for YouTube. Yeah, Chris, are you talking about the two West End Warriors that were fighting him? Because yeah, oh, that means a lot. Thanks, man. What Cobra Kai characters have you met? Oh, I met a lot. I've met pretty much all the mains, other than Thomas Ian Griffith, who plays Terry Silver. I would love to meet him. Be super cool to talk about martial arts and the show and everything else with his career. Ayana, thank you so much for coming in and yeah, have fun with that art. It's nice to see you in the streams. I don't think I've seen you before. I don't know if it's your first time, but I'm so glad you're here. So have a great rest of your day. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I feel you on that, buddy. I think I am too. What fights are you expecting for part 3? So in terms of fights, are you talking strictly tournament or just generally like even street fights? I think we need a student sensei team up fight. Miguel and Johnny need one. I definitely want to see Robbie and Johnny have one again because we saw that in season 5. Sab and Daniel. Oh my god, that would be epic. It would be so cool if we saw stuff like that. Just imagine that. Would be epic. Ooh, I mean, I don't know if they do a spin-off on Kenny, Anthony, and Devon, but like, it would be interesting to see them do an All Valley. But like, I don't know as a show, how would that be like? They would need to like really, really make them more interesting. Not that they aren't, but like, can they hold their own show? because like people love the other characters so much, but they've been so intertwined with the characters people loved. So to to stand the test of time, I think it's definitely one of those things. But yeah, appreciate the love, Mike. Much love, bro. Um, I honestly think there'll be a little break, especially because they probably need to reinstate the tournament. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but like I've got my theories. Because it's like all over the place, especially if they're going back home to resume it. How is that gonna happen? So we'll see. Clifford, thank you for dropping in, buddy. It's good to see you again. Um, I gotta say a massive shout out to you as well. You've been an active channel member and just really see you a lot on the streams. I appreciate you always dropping in. And I know like pretty much I think you've been around since February, as that's when I went to ATL Con and that's when you met the cast as well, which was awesome. So yeah, thank you for being here as well as always. Do I think Gunther has some fighting experience because he's putting on those fights? I mean, to be fair, he might have had a past where he did martial arts, but him punching Sensei Ivanov was just maybe he gets his like shine to, you know, get him back for that. Maybe he does have a past we don't know about, or he just has that edge to him, you know. So, DJ Club, what's going on? Again, I have to give you a shout out for always being around and really appreciate you. And thank you for your support as always, man. Um, you know what's funny, Jamo? Patrick Lewis, who plays Axel, actually told me what he thinks is the weakness, and I think he's totally right. He thinks his immaturity is his weakness. He was so attached to the idea of Sam and, you know, the way she treated him in such a nice way that he got annoyed at Miguel just because he found out they were together. You know, Miguel hasn't done anything to him. Like, why is he so mad at Miguel? He's not. He's very immature, so that's probably Axel's weakness, and I think that's going to be a definite thing they go into in part 3 because they wouldn't have just put that there for no reason. And I will say this: I think Sam is going to play a huge part in the Axel Miguel stuff. Like, I think she's going to be the difference in, you know, maybe preventing Axel from trying to hurt Miguel, or if it's not that, it could just be that she might be the difference in making Axel understand about the stuff with his dojo is just not right with his sensei. Cobra Kai Theaters, your birthday's in December? Wow, we only got a few weeks to go. So happy belated birthday. I know it's a few weeks away, but that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. What's going on, Comic Kai Brothers? How's it going, Rash? I will definitely make an announcement on that. I will still be covering, you know, Cobra Kai, the Miyagi verse, the Karate Kid film, you know, spin-offs that comes out, all the stuff with this universe, but I will be expanding on the channel in a way Terry Silver would say, expanding all over the valley. That's pretty satisfying, right? You know what? I might have to take a screenshot of that because that'll be my last chance at seeing the subscriber count of that. Wow. I just still remember when I first started the channel. So much has happened since then. It's actually quite emotional when I think about it. Like, so much has happened, man. Honestly, it's like crazy. I mean, I don't know if he beat them. I'm assuming he lost because they were really showing the Miyagi-Do struggling. So it's perhaps he lost that fight. Congrats, man. It's not easy grinding every year. I mean, if you really are passionate about it and you care, then you will. It will never be easy. Grinding is never easy, but it's how much you care about it. And you only get better at something. It never gets easier. It's only that you get better. So think about it that way. I appreciate that support, man. Oh yeah, Vir, thank you so much. Appreciate that. That's great to hear. It's great to hear, brother. Yeah, I know the fight. you're talking about, yeah, Miguel probably lost that. I'm just assuming. We don't actually know if he fully lost it or not. In 30 years, they need to make a Miyagi-Do with Miguel and Sam being parents and do kind of like what Cobra Kai did. Honestly, they'll probably do a spin-off sooner than that. I don't think they're gonna wait that long or anything. I think it was more like we'll get. I think my theory is this. I'm saying this in 2024. Okay, I think when we're in the year 2028, it will be the 10-year anniversary of Cobra Kai series as it started in 2018. I think they might drop a Cobra Kai movie that year, and in a few years' time, we'll get an announcement, maybe 2027, that they're doing the film, because there'll be a little bit of a break, and I think the spin-off will be part of that announcement. So we'll probably know very soon, like after the show's ended, what's going to happen with the Miyagiverse. Because I think the big three, they've probably had discussions with Sony and Netflix, and they're just waiting to see. So yeah, um, but yeah. Oh, what did I think of the actor played young Miyagi? Great question. Brian Takahashi is his name. Massive shout out. I did have an interview with him. I haven't posted all of it yet, but like he is so cool. I love what he brought to the character. And crazy enough, he actually knew Pat Morita in a way. And he's also he knew, or he knows, Tamlin Tomita, who played Kumiko. So it's kind of serendipitous, as he was saying in our chat. And yeah, pretty crazy that he knew them in a certain way, and cool that he got to play young Miyagi. I mean, he smashed it. I absolutely loved the way he played, Mr. Miyagi. I think very glad that they chose him. I'm sure there was loads of great people to choose from, but it's so difficult to find someone that really captures that essence, especially the younger version. I mean, he was amazing in that. I got tears in my eyes seeing that because I felt for Daniel, and just saying like Pat returning that way. Oh my god, it was something else. And I relate to that a lot with my granddad. Like, crazy enough, man, I never got the chance to know. I mean, my nan didn't even know, I don't think, but like this is family history. We're talking. I never actually knew my granddad's backstory. Because I mean, I thought he was like a secret badass or something, but like he had some stuff, I think, where my understanding is like it might have been. I relate to the Daniel stuff with Miyagi's past because I feel like there's a past I didn't know about my granddad, and that hit me hard. Like knowing, not saying it's the same thing as what Daniel's thinking about his granddad, but I mean, about Mr. Miyagi. But for me, it's like I just really feel for him in that scenario. But yeah, it's deep. So I honestly feel like there will be a Cobra Kai movie. I think it's a matter of time. 6 seasons in the movie. I think they probably spoke about it on set. Who knows? Yes, 54 subs, Nate. I appreciate you sharing it with Cast as well. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate you. I meant your twin Shuller. um, if you're into movies, you can do conversation about after Cobra Kai. Yeah, dude, I'm into movies, TV. I love pop culture, so it's always a thing for me. I love film and TV. Like, I'm such a nerd. And the thing is, as well, if you actually knew me before I started Cobra Kai Nation, I had made a pop culture channel where I covered all film, TV, sports, and gaming as well, because I really like that as well. So it's called Shamoon Reacts, but I've changed the name to reflect kind of what we're doing. But I think that this channel, I'm gonna keep it active, and makes sense to basically build a bigger channel with what we can cover now with this. So yeah, I'm still deciding how I go about it, but I will let you guys know officially soon. Connor, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Um, it honestly feels like it. Yeah. Uh, I couldn't agree more, brother. Cobra Kai is so good. It's so good. It's a freaking deep cut. It's so good. 50 subs. This is crazy. I can't believe that. 50 subs. I can't believe it. I just can't believe like how how I started the journey, even getting like the first 100 subs. Oh my god, I still remember that. Oh man, that's crazy. So crazy. Yeah, I didn't want the show to end either. I generally still thought we were going to get 7 seasons. I thought 6 will be announced as like the penultimate and then 7 will be the last, but no, we got 6. But I'm still happy we got in 15 episodes, and I trust the creators and how they've done it, how they've wrapped up the story. But I still was kind of like, oh, a 7th season would have been amazing, just to give more to characters and also just spread the Sakai Takai out and make it bigger, right? But they've already done a great job with part 2 with that, so I'm very satisfied with that. Oh, you know what's funny? I actually have a video to talk about that. Do you think the technique Chosen gave Daniel in the scroll will be used in season 6 part 3? It would make sense, um, because that's the one technique that they've shown and they haven't you know they haven't actually made that a thing yet. I mean, that was since season 4, because remember Anthony opened the scroll. But yeah, I'm curious if we will see it. I hope we do. And, maybe Daniel has to use it in a fight against Kreese or Silver, or who knows, Sensei Wolf. We'll have to see how that goes. But I actually do have a theory on why it could be Sensei Wolf that he might use the technique on. And thinking about it now, it's because Sensei Wolf also knows the technique. So I think that because he uses the Shaolin sunset technique, which is what Silver calls it. I think Daniel knowing a technique that's on a similar level to that is pretty crazy. So yeah, imagine if they fight each other and they have that. Although I feel like right now it's between Wolf and Johnny, but Wolf and Daniel had a pretty crazy fight. I mean, it's getting pretty crazy up in there with the way he was like headbutting Daniel and getting pretty dirty in that way. um Dragon Strike. Pretty much. It's the dragon technique. That's what it translated to. So yeah, Jason's good to see you as well, brother. Tall goalkeeper, love you, CK. Much love. I can't do the heart thing, but I never do that. But yeah. I'll just send more back. Dude, that was a badass kata. Well, that movie was doing. That was the Shaolin Sunset he was doing. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. Um, yeah, the dragon technique is pretty much like stops the heart. So I'm assuming it's similar to the Shaolin Sunset, which okay, this is kind of crazy. I've just realized something. What if the Shaolin Sunset is literally another version of the dragon technique we saw? What if that happens? Because oh my god, dude, that would be insane. Because remember, Daniel and Johnny haven't seen him do that technique yet. What if Daniel and Johnny see him trying to do it, or Daniel notices the technique, and then Johnny has no idea like why this technique is like a thing, or what is it? And Daniel goes, "Yo, this is like this technique could kill somebody." And perhaps he knows this because of the Dragon Scroll. I don't know if they're going to connect it that way, but that might also connect Mr. Miyagi to Hong Kong and connect him to the Iron Dragons because of that scroll. But Chosen gave Daniel that scroll. So did Mr. Miyagi ever have that scroll? Or did he ever have one of those? Maybe in his box, like that we saw them uncover. So yeah, I guess we'll have to find out. But that would be really crazy, I think, if we see that. Yeah, shout out to Balin Levine. He did amazing with that. I absolutely love what he did that. That was so amazing. What a homage to Cobra Kai, and massive shout out for getting all the cast and making that happen. That all the cast he got involved in that, and like just to make something really Cobra Kai esque and to really pay homage to it. I loved it. It's so crazy. He got Zabka in it as well. Like what a moment for him. I bet. Yeah, wow. Yeah, he really cares about it, and that's what's up. I really appreciate his passion and to making something super cool. And it's also like nice to have something released like that before part 3. Um, yeah, all the cameos in it were great. It was super cool how they did that. Who is faster, Quan or Hawk? In my opinion, Quan is the fastest team fighter. I think Quan probably is the most quick, maybe the most agile, although Hawk is very agile. So yeah. Oh my god, Hayden's cameo was amazing. I was laughing so hard at that because I still couldn't believe they actually did it. But it was so good. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Um, what a way to cement his like fanboy with Terry Silver to be in the scene with him. Oh man, that was incredible. Um, yeah, wow, what a moment it must have been for him. He must have been geeking out. Sam, great to see you. And again, I want to give you a shout out. You've been here from the earlier days of my channel, and it was nice to meet you a few years ago in Liverpool. I hope everything's been well. And again, like, thank you for being such a supporter and being such a cool person. Cobra Kai never dies. Um, Member for 4 months. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, it was an amazing. I mean, amazing in the way they've got to this point with the show, but honestly insane, like, to see, like, where the show's gone. Wow, from Botswana. Amazing. Capano, thank you so much for your support, and wow, that's amazing. All the way over there even. Wow, that is insane. Wow, 29 subs. Holy. Oh my god, that's really going up now. I know as soon as like we hit 100K and this stream's finished, I'm gonna be going straight to the gym and have like such a pumped session. I can't wait. Well, you know what? I actually made a post on this. I think it's before part 2 came out. I would love to see them fight. I feel that Wolf's younger. His youth might be the advantage against Chosen, but that fight would be so sick, especially season 5 Chosen in that way fighting him. That would be insane, dude. Imagine that. Imagine that. I just need to refocus this. Grapes. Honestly, I think it's awesome that you've been here that early. Again, that was like around the season 4 era. So you've been here a long time, man, and I appreciate your support as always. And I always remember you being here. So thank you. And that means a lot saying that um, in that way. So yeah. Yeah, as my mods say, please don't spam or say any like for those that are saying stuff, don't ask about leaks and all that. Please stop doing that. Otherwise my mods will probably time you out. Yeah, but please avoid that. Also, Grapes, that means a lot to me, so thank you for your support. Will I be doing 100K plaque unboxing video? 100% yes. That is something I've been thinking about for a while, and I'm just curious like how uh I'm gonna feel when I actually unbox that gift from YouTube. Wow, I just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. We're 24 subs away. Wow. So yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll probably do that as a normal video, and then do a live stream to show you guys because there'll be people that probably wouldn't have seen the video. But yeah, I think that's the way I'll go about it. Okay, this is a good question about Sam. I think earlier season Sam was she was irritating, and I still liked her as a character, but I was getting annoyed at her. I felt like she was kind of the center of all the drama and causing things and that kind of stuff. And I think at the same time, um, now I don't understand why she's getting the hate because Sam has been such a great character. Season 6, part 1 and part 2 has proven she's at the best as a character right now. in terms of her growth. And I think we've got the peak Sam in season 6 and just generally before the show ends. So people have got to stop hating on her that still do. If it's about stuff that happened in earlier seasons, let go of it. It's not about that anymore. Same with like people that are hating on Miguel, Robbie, Hawk, on earlier stuff. It's not about that anymore. All the kids are on the same side. So appreciate them. Characters have made mistakes and done all this kind of crazy stuff, but we have to understand that's all part of this journey. And definitely, like, let's just I think it's one of those things. Just people have got to stop, hating on those characters for those things. Like, let's not keep hating on them because of stuff from earlier seasons. Sorry for the cough. Clifford, thank you so much for the super chat. What if the pressure point technique was a defense against the Shaolin Sunset? Well, that would be interesting. That'd be very interesting for sure. I do hope we see 2 techniques used at the same time because I don't think they've ever done that in the show. But wouldn't that be crazy if, Johnny or Daniel or even Chosen fight Sensei Wolf and they use a technique to fight him and he uses the Shaolin Sunset? That would be crazy. Or even Silver. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually the question I asked him as well. I asked him, are we going to see his reaction? So I hope that literally means we'll see him return in part 3. And also, things back in Korea are not going to be great, especially when Sensei Kim goes back and hasn't won the Sekai Takai. And also, Master Kim was already annoyed with her, even though they already qualified for it. But with what happened with Silver, I think. And then, Kwon, her top student, has died. But when they find out, or when he finds out, Kwon died at the hands of Jung, though, he knows straight away it's going to be Kreese's fault. I think he's going to know that. And I think he's going to punish Kreese. Would not be surprised if he gets his students, the fist that were in season 5, to basically swarm Kreese, and he has to fight to the death to survive. That might be his punishment of no mercy, and that might be Master Kim's final lesson to Kreese, because it's really full circle with no mercy then. But yeah, we'll see what they do. But Kreese is really screwed right now, in that way with Master Kim. Sam, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm just getting ready for the kickboxing class. I really hope I get another chance to meet the cast. I'm sure you will. I'm sure they'll be back in the UK next year with the final season. I really hope so. So touch wood, there will be, for your sake. And for other big fans over here. What's your opinion on possibly Zara versus Tori in the finals if it happens? I think they're setting that up. I don't honestly know what's going to happen with Sam and Tori. Otherwise, it could be a twist. Maybe Sam goes to the final, but Tori and Zara, I really want to see that. Everyone's rooting for Tori in that, so I really hope we see that. So yeah. I considered making edits a while ago just for fun, but like it's not really something I do. But like I appreciate all the talent that's out there. With all that. What's going on, bro? Oh my god, you know what? I absolutely love those festive gardens. I will be back in Liverpool soon. So we'll definitely do a part 2. You know what's crazy? Because the next con for Liverpool is in May. If I come back then, it'll be 2 years since we were like at the festive gardens and we made that little video. I still have to post that vlog. You know what's crazy? I still have to post that. I should probably post that soon, dude. We definitely do, and I need to post that. And I'm like still surprised I haven't. 14 subs. This is crazy. That was a great episode, honestly. Part 2 had some peak Cobra Kai episodes, man. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen in episode 15, but there's gonna be some crazy stuff, I bet. I hope season 7 happens sooner than a decade. Way sooner. If they do a 7th season. I think Chris in the next Q&A If I don't ask that, you should definitely ask Hayden that as well, because that'd be cool. Wow, 14 subs. Oh my god, this is crazy. 13. Oh my god, this is gonna be the moment when I look back at when I hit 10K, 25K, 20K. Every 5K I go up 50K, 75K. I didn't even get to celebrate 80 or 90K properly with you guys, but you know that sometimes just happens with growth. But wow, 13, 12 subs away. Oh my god. 11, 10. Oh my god. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Damn, 10 subs away. He probably, there were so many questions, so Hayden probably didn't see it. Next time John or Hayden do a Q&A, ask them. Oh my god. 10 subs, man. Oh my god. I'm just gonna do a little story. Can't believe it, guys. Look. Actually, let me do that again. Hold on. I can't believe it. 8 subs away from 100K. Man. 5, 4. Just so you guys can see on stream, I'll put it this way. Got these in Seattle, which were really cool. 3 more. I wonder who my 100,000 subscribers going to be. Like, I really am curious. Og Sonic, thank you so much, man. I know. I know why people are doing this. Stop making this anticipation get worse. 3 more. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go to the gym now. I knew like it would have probably happened when I'm like away. I wouldn't want that. Needs to be. I need to be here as it happens. That's the best way. I've always imagined that. You guys, I know why you're doing that. I know why people are doing that. This happens every milestone when I'm live. Someone's like purposely doing that. So close. Yeah. Watch how it will just pop over like 100K now. Come on. Super Angelo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. 3 more. Oh, this anticipation. 2 more. 2 more. Ah, this is so tense. Let's go. Come on. 2 more. 2 more subs. 1 more. Let's go. Woo! 100K, baby. Let's go. Oh my god. Let's go. I actually can't believe it. 100K. Oh my god. Oh man. Sorry guys, I just need a minute. I can't actually believe it. Man. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much for getting me here and just I can't believe it. There's no crying in karate. You had to say that, didn't you, Sean? I just can't believe it. I think of where I started and just all the stuff that's happened, like since I started and where I've got to 100K. I mean, all the sacrifices I've had to make and just like all the crazy stuff I've gone through, like to get to this point. I mean, this goes before and beyond I even started YouTube. Like, I really have. I mean, this milestone for me. I don't care what milestones I hit on other socials, but YouTube for me has been. It's such a big thing for me to hit this milestone. I think of all the hard work, all the dedication, everything I put in to get here. The people that helped me from the beginning, people that pushed me along the way. Everyone's little bit of contribution has been part of this. So as much as this is for me, this is for you guys, and I mean all of you that have been here along the journey. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. And I will never forget who's here in this moment as I hit 100K. So I love you guys so much. I can't believe it. It's so surreal. Like, I just really wish my nan was here because I know she saw me and just how happy I was doing this. That was the one thing my nan saw before she died, is that she knew that I got to do something I absolutely love. And wow, what a journey it's been, man. Such a surreal journey for me. This is just so much bigger than just like even my hard work. It's so much more than that. It's wow. Yeah, every other milestone I've hit, I've never got emotional like that, but this is really like something else. I just hope my granddad is proud. I hope I made my family proud. I really hope that this inspires people to go for their dreams. I always say this, don't let anyone talk you out of your dreams. I've had so many people doubt me along the way and have, said, "Oh, why are you doing this? This is sad." And all the naysayers, you also have been a reason why I've got this. I worked twice as hard hearing these things, people's like lack of like positivity and just always finding something to be negative about. And just, those people have pushed me as much as the support. And yeah, you can't have positive without negative. That's how it works. And how thank you for saying that. That really means a lot. I just hope my nan and granddad up above really are smiling when they see this. But yeah, I see all your comments. Stop, don't make me cry again. Don't, please don't. Who are we, Cobra Kai Nation? Oh, don't say that. Oh man. Oh, you're gonna get me, guys. Don't, please. Wow. That means a lot. Yeah. That that is honestly wow. I will say this as well. Thank you guys all for the love. Really means a lot. I will say this, even though the beginning was when I first made this channel, the beginning of this really begins right now. And I mean a new phase of Cobra Kai Nation, of my YouTube channel and everything I can do going forward. It really means a lot. And wow, this is gonna definitely take some time to process. I'll properly do a celebration stream. I'll try and do something cool. I had some funny ideas planned for hitting 100K, but I didn't want it to be like a joke. This is something I'm never gonna forget, and I will cherish this for the rest of my life. So I really appreciate you guys and everyone that's here in this moment. I really appreciate it, and CK, you're gonna have to open another day. Oh man. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate that. Wow, what a time to join, Jonathan. Steve, thank you so much. Dan, thank you. User 5875. Thank you all. I'm sorry I can't do this to everybody, but I'll say thanks. But thank you everybody. Jules, Coco Rapper, Laura. Thank you all. Ben, I just want to say a massive thank. Before I read your comment, I want to say a massive shout out to you. I met this guy in Liverpool in May 2022 when the Cobra Kai cast first came to the UK for the con there. The first proper time they've come down together in a group, and Ben was one of the fans of the show that I met on, I think, the Sunday or the Saturday at the end of the con. I think it might have been the Saturday in the ACC Liverpool building. I'll never forget saying hello to you. Your cosplay as Johnny was badass. Meeting Laura as well, your girlfriend. Shout out to Laura. I love you guys and your families, everything as well. It's so nice to meet them all, and I'm so glad to call you a friend, and I'm so happy that I met you along the way. You're one of the best things that's happened along this journey for people I've met. So Ben, thank you all for your support, man, and much love, brother. And I can't wait to catch up with you and see you in person again. But yeah, thank you for being your support as well and just being a badass, man. I can't wait to see you again, man. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate that, man. Really means a lot to me. But yeah, wow. Cue the edits. I used to make an edit, like a funny one, every time I hit a milestone, but I have to hit a bigger, because I've hit the biggest milestone in terms of like the first big milestone with 100K, or 10K might have been the first big one. Yeah, I might have to do a little edit now. Congrats, bro. 100K, you really deserve all the effort you put into your vids. Congrats. Thank you so much, user 5875. I really appreciate you, man. Wow. Thank you guys. Demand, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow, I think I've missed a lot of comments. Let me see if I've seen anyone that said anything. You're a man of honor. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much. Thank you all, guys. I really hope she is, man. I think about her, my granddad, all the time, and I still remember this conversation I had with her, like before she died, that like she was so happy that I did this, and I made my heart warm when I spoke to her about this, and she loved it, and she's so proud seeing me interview cast members, and she always knew how much I loved like the idea of my own show, and I really I'm just so glad she saw that before she died. And this is for her, this is for my family, this is for my granddad, my mom, my brother, everybody. This is for them as well, and to make them proud. Cobra Kai Zone, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Clifford. Dynamite, you've been into 3K subs. Wow. I mean, I do remember seeing you earlier days, but that is incredible, man. Thank you so much for being here, being part of this journey. It's only begun. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, Josh. Boya, that is amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so sorry you're going through depression. I know it's a very personal thing, and do not quit. You are your biggest supporter. You know what you've gone through. You do everything you can, and do not give up, brother. Keep going. Keep pushing yourself with your goal of being an actor, and don't stop. Keep going, man. Do not stop. Spurs Pro, thank you. I really appreciate you. Josh, I want to say thank you for your love on TikTok. I still remember when first came across your edits and just you on social media. And I remember when season 5 dropped, I really connected more with Cobra Kai fans on the TikTok part, and really was a yeah, really was cool to see editors on there and stuff. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, you're awesome, Ben. Got me crying. You may be looking at a different end of me in the UK, but you always be a brother and true friend. You're always welcome. I appreciate that, Ben. I really do, and much love and likewise, brother. I'll try to hold back the tears for you. Thank you for the super chat as well. Sorry for my nasty ass cough. Wow. What can I say? um, wow. Yeah, definitely will celebrate this properly. This coming week. I've got loads of Cobra Kai season 6 content to drop, so I've been so busy with that, and I want to prioritize that. So yeah, guys, I will definitely be posting a lot more content, so stay tuned. Get to 101k by the 100.1k by the end of the stream. I mean, we could try. I do need to head out, but if we don't, I've hit 100k. That's the big thing. 100k, man. Let's go. Oh man, I can't believe it. Wow, 100k. Who knew? Who knew? So grateful and blessed to have such a amazing support behind me, great community behind me. So happy to be part of this community with other Cobra Kai fans, the UK fandom that I've seen in person, all the amazing fans I've met at Comic-Con, all the new friends I've made through this show. I always have to thank the Big Three for creating this, because without them, following their passion and their pursuit of bringing back the Karate Kid in this way, it would not be that I have a channel and a passion to really share for this. And it's brought me back to martial arts. It's brought me full circle back with my love for media. It's done so much for me, and I can never fully thank the Big Three without always saying it and give them all that much love and support with what they've done with the show. And I'm eternally grateful to you guys, everybody that's been part of the show, the cast and crew. You've all made everything amazing and have given me a second chance in pursuing a goal. And also just, I never thought I would become this much of a fan of Cobra Kai when I first watched it. I love the Karate Kid. You know, me and my granddad and my brother, we had a deep connection with karate. He was a big part of my life. My Mr. Miyagi. And you know what? I've got a photo of him here that I always look at. That's me and my granddad. Me and my granddad here. Always look at that. And that was when we were on holiday in Bournemouth. And I'll never forget what he did in my earlier life. Inspired me to make me the man I am today. I miss you, Granddad, every day, and I hope you're proud. I hope you're proud, and I can't thank him enough. My mum, all the sacrifices she had to make for me to be here. My family for always supporting me with this journey. I can't thank those people enough. And I so badly can't believe like we've come to this point. I'm sorry it sounds so cheesy or corny, but I really don't care. I really speaking from the heart. But wow, thank you guys again. I'm gonna end the stream, and we'll definitely come back with a proper celebration. Have some of you guys in. We can bring you guys on like I used to, like old school, classic CKN days. I know, Bob. It was crazy, right? Thank you so much. And yes, you can stay tuned for more. Josh, I'm really sorry to hear about your granddad that passed away in 2022. I'll just say this. My granddad and yours are definitely up there in heaven, wondering why Cobra Kai is such a fuss. They're just, I'm sure your granddad's proud of you as well. And make him proud. Everything you do in your life, make him proud. And I'm sure you have, and you are. But yeah, they're up in heaven, both maybe talking about Cobra Kai or whatever they're talking about. But yeah, thank you all for being part of the stream today. I'm so happy we hit 100K. Let's go. But yeah, I don't know what else to end this stream on, but I will say pursue your goals, strike first with the goals, strike hard and show no mercy to your goals within reason. Make sure that you never let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody get in your way. You have to make decisions in order to achieve the things you want. People might not understand that, but you do, and that's what matters most. And always have high integrity, be a good person, and make sure that is consistent with your goals. And always keep being excellent. Keep going. Keep being great. I'm sorry to hear about your granddad as well, Bryce. It looks like all our granddads are going to be up in heaven, you know, talking and just chilling. You're welcome, Josh. Honestly, Boxiers, thank you so much for saying that. It's really amazing, and thank you for your support, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, Spider Purple. Defeat does not exist for sure. Again, guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much. It means so much to me to get this milestone and to celebrate with you guys. I will definitely be celebrating properly with you all. It's means so much to me. I've got so much to reflect on with this, so it's going to be quite a journey. So yeah, thank you all again for your support. Or even people that aren't in the stream right now, and maybe once they see this, and I will talk about this on my Instagram and other socials, and to say thank you to everybody. It's been such a big part of my life with this show and what it's done to me, and how it's changed me as a person, and how it's done so much I can't even explain in a short way. So do expect a big, sincere post. Guys, thank you again. Cobra Kai never dies. You're all badass. Much love. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Take care.